Hi, my name's Jonathan from Prestige Safety Services. At Prestige Safety Services, we believe that everybody should be able to carry out basic CPR. So I'm going to take just a couple of minutes to show you exactly what you need to do. If you walk into a room and find an unconscious casualty on the floor, then there is a few simple steps that you need to go through to decide whether that casualty needs CPR or not. First of all, we need to see if the casualty is alert to voice. So by doing that, we put our hands on their shoulders and just say to them in a nice, loud, clear voice, "Hello, can you hear me? Are you okay?" Unfortunately, this casualty hasn't responded to that. So now we need to see if they'll respond to pain. We can do that by giving them a little pinch on their arm or on the earlobe. Nothing too hard, just enough to see if there's any sort of response. The kind of responses we're looking for are maybe a flicker of the eyes, maybe a flinch, something like that, that shows us that actually this casualty is not completely unconscious. If the casualty has not showed any response to either the voice or the pain, we can assume that the casualty is unconscious. At this point, we need to check the airway and the breathing. To do this, we go down and we tilt the head back. We look in the mouth and see if we can see any kind of blockages. Once we're confident that there's no blockages in the airway, we then need to go and check the breathing of the casualty. To do that, we place our cheek close to the nose and mouth area of the casualty. At the same time as we do this, we place our hand on the chest and we're looking to see if we can see any rise and fall in the chest. In doing so, we're listening and we're feeling for any exhaled breath. These checks shouldn't take any longer than around 10 seconds. If we cannot sense any breathing in the casualty, we can assume that the casualty is in need of CPR and that there is no circulation. Fortunately for Alex, we will not be carrying out CPR on him today, because one thing you should never ever do is carry out CPR on a person who is conscious. So we're now going to substitute Alex for a CPR doll. So here we have a Resusciani CPR training aid. We have already established that our casualty is unresponsive and in need of CPR. Ensure, before you commence CPR, you summons help in the form of the emergency services. So the first step to take is to complete 30 compressions of the chest. If possible, make sure that you can reveal the chest. Your hands need to be put together in this fashion. Your hands should be placed in the centre of the casualty's chest and you should carry out 30 compressions. The compressions should be 3 to 4 inches deep on an adult. The compressions should be at the rate of 1 every half second. After the compressions, we need to give 2 rescue breaths to the casualty. In order to do that, we need to ensure that the head is tilted back and squeeze the nose between your thumb and forefinger. Make sure you've got a good seal between the casualty's mouth and your mouth. Blow into the casualty's mouth for approximately 1 second. Whilst we are blowing into the casualty's mouth, check to see if you can see a rise and fall in the chest. Do this one further time and then go back and carry out another 30 chest compressions. You need to carry this out until the casualty shows signs of recovery or somebody comes to take over from you, unless you're too tired to carry on, or the emergency services arrive. For more information on first aid or any of the other courses that we deliver, please get in touch with Prestige Safety Services. You can do this through our website at www.prestigesafetyservices.com.